came to India in 2019. I was body doubling for VJ Telepathy, the Kolhapur star. So I was body doubling him for 2 weeks. That was my first time in India. Quite a crazy experience. Obviously VJ is like extremely famous. I look nothing like him as well, so it was a bit confusing why I got asked the body double. But my first experience of India was just like hype, energy, everyone like so enthusiastic. And then my second trip was with Podar back in January 2023 this year. I did my first 6 schools with Podar, and again, energy was crazy. All the kids just loved what I do, and they love my tricks. They love what I offered them basically each school I went to, and yeah, they must have enjoyed it because they wanted me back this time. So my third time in India, and I'm doing 11 schools in 11 cities this trip. So yeah, I love India. They seem to love me, which is good. They love freestyle, and I think like the tricks, even though we can't understand each other a lot of the time, like freestyle sort of is the language we sort of communicate on, like just the tricks. Like I can teach a trick and they won't understand what I'm saying, but they can watch me do it, and like everyone can learn. So even though there's different languages, like we can all like communicate well, which I really like. And then yeah, in terms of my career, I started doing freestyle back in 2008 when I was 15, so quite old. But like freestyle football, it's only been around since 2005. So I was one of the first guys in the UK to do freestyle football. And I've never played football before. I don't really like normal football, but I knew from like the age of 13 that it was the tricks, it was freestyle football that I wanted to do. I've always been a bit of a show off in front of my family and friends when I was younger, so I love just seeing people's reactions to me doing tricks, as long as I don't drop the ball. Yeah, so I've been doing it 15 years now. Started off just as a bit of fun in my back garden in Belfast, where I'm from, and I got pretty good. And then I came second in the UK when I was 19, and then that's when I realised I could make a career out of freestyle football. So from 19, I like doubled down on my practice, started practicing 3 hours a day, 5 days a week for about 10 years because I wanted to get to the World Championships. And then in 2016, I came 9th in the world for freestyle. So that was nearly 8 years ago. And I sort of used coming top 10 in the world to build an even bigger career. And I started getting asked to do big performances. So my biggest performance, I performed on the pitch at the Champions League final in 2017. So 80,000 people. It was Real Madrid against Juventus. Like Ronaldo was there. 600 million people watched on TV. And yeah, I was on the pitch doing the Champions League final, and then I used that to get even bigger and bigger opportunities. Probably the biggest opportunity, I was the mascot for Euro 2020. This guy called Skillsy. So I was in a mascot costume performing in 8 different countries during the Euros in 2020. I had a big mask costume on. You can look it up on YouTube or Google. It's pretty funny. So that's probably the biggest opportunity a freestyler has ever got in freestyle. So I was pretty lucky to get that. And now I've packaged all of that up, and I've started going into schools to like inspire the next generation basically. So I packaged up the mascot, coming top 10 in the world, like all the cool things I've done into like a inspirational package, if you like, that I go into schools and try and inspire the next generation. And it's now taking me to 600 schools around the world now. So maybe, I don't know, 60 to 100,000, maybe more, maybe 500,000 kids I've worked with and inspired. So that's my career to date. Yeah, it just started off as a bit of fun. Now I've been to over 30 countries around the world, and yeah, I'm 31. I'll probably do it till I'm 40, I think.